Hello, and welcome to my Monday night live stream. I and today we are going to do something interesting, maybe. Let me give you a little back. As you could see from the title, we are going to look at an AI called SynthLife. And this is a website where you create an influencer and you can use it for YouTube, Instagram, and a lot of different things. I was doing research for my upcoming video on Thursday where I talk about what could happen if we have these AI created influencer in a fictional case where one of these AI influencers start to sway a lot of their followers. So on Thursday, we're going to talk about the ethical and moral implications of AI generated influencers. But while I was doing my research, I came upon this website called SynthLife. So I thought that today would be a good day to take a look at what this is and actually create a influencer. So let's start by taking a look at this website. And let me see. Let me put myself up in the corner here. Here we have SynthLife IO. I am not today do any judgment whether this is a good or a bad thing to do. We are just going to look at it, how it works, what it's intended for. So, in large letters here, building a virtual influencer made simple. No technical skills required. And then they talk about building a TikTok following or run a YouTube channel. And here are some of the virtual influencers built on this site. You can use them to branded clothing. You can use them to clone your favorite images. You can create TikTok reels. You build a unique face, and I will shortly show you exactly how we do that. This website has social media integration, so you can directly from here upload to your social media platforms. And it's auto generate your content. You choose your pose, your clothing, and your background. And you can auto schedule your content. So you build it here and then you set a schedule for when it should be uploaded. But nothing of this is free. So I subscribe to the light plan just to be able to do this for tonight's live stream and for my upcoming video. So for $29 a month, you can generate 30 images. You can auto schedule them and you can have auto image generation. It's integrated with Twitter. You have the image studio, but you can't do TikTok and YouTube shorts, the videos. If you are willing to pay $49 a month, you can create unlimited images. And then the same, you have auto scheduling, auto image generation, Twitter integration, image studio, and you can do 20 TikTok or YouTube shorts per month. And then for the creator plan, $99 a month. You do unlimited images. Out this, all this the same. You can integrate with Patreon, Instagram. You have the image studio. You can create the synth voice, and you have unlimited videos. So it's not cheap, and they don't have a free plan. So, how does all of this work? Well, here I am in my account. You start by creating a synth face. Here is mine. What you do is you name two celebrities that you want to be the base for your face. They combine them. So I chose Britney Spears, which is very visible. And then I chose a Swedish singer. She was part of ABBA back in the days, Agneta Fältskog. And the hair color should be blonde. I don't know why this link doesn't work. I should be able somewhere in here. Okay. So that is the very basic. I just create a face. The purpose of this is to be able to use this face in many different positions. So when I'm done with this, I go to start creating content. So the first thing they want me to decide is what clothing should I have. So let's create, a dark winter jacket with a hood. Fur around the hood. Skiing glasses. That's what I want her to be dressed in. And then I choose my background up on a snowy mountain, ready to ski. And then I can choose a body selfie. Here we just see the body. That is probably if you want to create something for clothing you want to sell or something. Maybe you have a clothing line. Or you can choose upper body there, where you see the face, most of the face and most of the body. Or just upper body too. So we are going to choose the upper body one. Then you can choose how many images you want to create with this specific clothing and background. If you look up here, I have 15 images that I can create. All these, if I choose 8 images here, even though I chose 8, it counts like one creation because it's 8 different versions of this one photo. So I choose 8, and then I can choose a 1 by 1 image, a square, or I can choose 9 by 16 for TikTok and Insta. And now, when I think about it, I believe they had a free option, but in the free option, you can only choose 1 by 1. So we are going to choose the 9 by 16 for TikTok and Insta and click generate. While this is generating, let's take a look here on the left-hand side. Dashboard is where we created our face. Insta feed is here you can see what other people have put up on Instagram. Or you can see your creatives. I haven't done any for Instagram. Create images was where we were a second ago here, and it is still generating those. How to generate image photo studio, that was this one. An image clone is where you upload an image. Hi, Jelly Duck. I can't say right now if it's worth it. Image clone is where you upload an image that you want cloned. Create videos. I can't do that because I had a cheaper plan. Schedule posts. Here I get a calendar and I have to connect my account to be able to do this. Gallery is where we see all the images we already have produced. Subscription is where we can manage our plan or upgrade if we want that. As I said, just did the light plan. And then we have settings. And that's where we have the face that we created. So let's go back and see if our, nope, they are still generating the images. Good to see you too, Jelly Duck. It might be, I'm going to try to answer if it's worth it. If you, let's say that you have, I don't know, I can't answer that right now. Let's take a look at what we created. Let's first remind us. A dark winter jacket with a hood, fur around the hood, skiing glasses. And she should be up on a snowy mountain ready to ski. And we should have this upper body image. So now we can see, oops, she is half naked. I don't know why up in the mountain. But here we have the half images. This is really weird how she has a shirt of herself on. But some of these are pretty decent. Let's say that I want to save this. I add it to gallery, or I can preview in an image by itself. I can schedule this as a tweet, and I have to log into my Twitter account to do that, I can download the image. Let's add that to our gallery too, and let's add one more. Only the images that I add to my gallery will be saved. The rest disappears. That's why these 8 images I chose to create here only counted as, if you look up here, if this goes away, now I have 14 images left. So these 8 images just counted as one creation. And only the ones I sent to my gallery will be saved. So let's go to my gallery now. And I have a total of 38 photos I have saved from the 16. Was it 30 I had to start with? 30 image generations, yeah. So out of this 16 generated images, I have saved 31 photos. And here we have one of the newer ones. Here are some old ones with the same model. So now let's go back and see how the generation itself works. Let's create a new generation. And this time, let's do a male one and see how that works. Let's do Brad Pitt and a second male artist. Brad Pitt, and now I can't come up with any other male artist. My brain is male film actor. Brad Pitt, and let's do Johnny Depp. Where were we? Here. Johnny Depp. Oops. And hair color, dark is all I'm saying. Dark. And update. And now I will get a new face here. They are building the face. And as it says right here, try out different variations to see what works best for you. It is a bizarre word. Weird. I agree. And it still created a female. I guess we can't create male. Why can't we create a male? Can you create male influencers in SynthLife? I don't know. Let's see if they have. I know they have a Discord server. Let's see. I have already accepted their invite, so let's see what SynthLife. Male avatars. Let's see if they. I guess it's all just female. That's definitely a big mistake, I believe. To generate. We're trying this in real time now. While we're waiting for that to generate, let's take a look at. I put up a little poll here asking, can you spot an AI generated influencer? And 67% of you so far had said yes, and 33% have said I'm not sure. Well, we have at least discovered one big drawback. All the AI generated influencers on SynthLife are females. So that maybe tells us something about what I believe this is meant for. I won't say definitely. But to go back to the question, is it worth the money? I don't think so. Okay, this is very strange. Let's take a look here. When it auto-generated, we have some images that looks male. And some that looks very female. This is really, really strange. Let's go back to here we have the face it created from Brad Pitt, Johnny Depp, dark hair. So start creating content. We should have it smile and we can choose the random this time. Let's create 8 different images. Oops. Again, and let's do them one by one here and generate. And while we're waiting for that, I am back here. So that was one strange things, I must say, about SynthLife. Only creating female images. I believe that you can using other generative AI to create your influencer if you really want it, and there are so many tutorials about all the different platforms like Midjourney or Dali or all the different image creation platforms. There are so many tutorials on YouTube on how to create a consistent image so it looks the same. And I believe those are probably better alternatives if you really want to have an AI generated influencer. But I thought this was interesting since it is so focused on creating influencers. So now we have our images, and let's see. I guess it's all female here. And can we see that it is the same girl in all images? I guess it is. It looks very much like the same girl. She has shorter hair, longer hair in some images. But it's definitely the same person in all of them. Let's go back here, and what did I have? My original one. I had Britney Spears, and I had Agneta Fältskog, and I had Blonde. Let's update and see if it goes back to the original. Let's try and generate 8 images again and do it random. And in this 9 by 16 to see if it, by just using the same names. Give me a second and I will be right back. I'm sorry about that. I had to go take care of my sister-in-law. Okay, we have our new images created here. I'm just gonna save a couple of them to see if it's still the same girl. And let's go to our gallery now. And let's open a couple of these. Preview this. Okay, we have to, let's download them. And let's find one of the newer ones. Are these the ones I did? I think these are the ones I did now. Let's download one of the winter ones too. And now we are gonna take a look at the 3 images we're open these. So here we have one of the older ones. Let's look at that face. That's one of the older ones. And this is a new one. And it still could go for the same person. So I could go back and recreate the face with the same information here and get the same person again. Okay. So that is synthlife.co. An AI generated influencer, a website only created to create artificial influencers. I don't think it's worth the money, but it also shows us what this technology can take us to. And if you are interested in the ethics and the moral around the topic of AI generated influencers, I suggest that you come back to my channel on Thursday when I have a video with a fictive case about an influencer, AI created influencers that start influencing in manners that has to do with politics or with environmental questions or something that goes beyond the scope of being an influencer and what consequences that can have. So I hope to see you there, and I hope that we can have an interesting conversation about AI generated influencers. Bye.